Alright, here we are. Act 4, Part 1, The Fall of Aielund. I had some recording problems. I've actually recorded this segment twice already. Third time's the charm, hopefully. The first one actually worked. I just messed some stuff up and decided I'd rather redo it rather than post the video. So, and I have that luxury here as opposed to the 7 Days to Die video where I can't rewind time. So, last 2 years I've been in command at Fort Highmarch ever since the Iron Lord. However, as a surprise, the king decided to follow in the footsteps of his ancestor and wear the armor. The Tyrannus claimed Alarak, the previous king, went mad for other reasons, but, you know, I'm not so sure about that. But at least Seamus hasn't gone on a brutal rampage yet. But we have remained at war, and we've now in with Toussaint, and now we started another war with Athcalitra. And I'm worried that King Seamus is beginning to lose his grip on reality, whether it's the artifact making him careless, or the artifact is corrupting him, I don't know. Apparently I have bad dreams. Krios has been keeping an eye on her father, and we're going to see what's going on because she's going to go say hi to us today. Okay, that's where we are. And this Ring of Immortals only lasts for 20 seconds. I checked the code, it ain't so great. So I'm replacing it with the Lesser Ring of Power, so I have some Fire, Cold, and Electrical Resist. Fantastic. Here we go. Cutscene. Wait, this is Fort Highmarch, isn't it? Whoa, 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 hey, that Iron Lord did not cross the bridge like that. We held it outside until Tyrannus got back. This is not what happened at all. So I would have a nightmare about this with what didn't happen, bah. Awake with the start shaking and covered with sweat. I've had nightmares about the Iron Lord before, but nothing like this. Wow, apparently I am really lame.
Hi there.
Wait, I was screaming? Wow. Alright, so I apologize in advance if I go fast on anything here. Like I said, I've seen it multiple times. There we have a dress. Wait, why am I not... why am I not wearing my arg? And that also means that if I rested with this, I'd lose my spells. That is annoying. Okay, my head didn't show up for a second. Hi, princess. Wait, we're having border clashes with the dwarfs and the barbarians? What? Martial law in place, a curfew to boot? Man, things have gone downhill. Yeah, number two, I ain't really right. Like, just because you say, that's like saying, oh, we stopped, we liberated France, right, from Germany, so we imposed martial law and, put destroyed their economy for our own, benefits, and why should the French people complain? It's like, well, they're not going to be happy. You still have to treat people decently. Like, ah. Anyone else getting a Star Wars vibe here? I have dissolved the Senate. It is no longer necessary. If you appointed them personally, that's not a good sign. Wait, we're seeing each other, Criosa and I, but her father's going to be suspicious if she visits me? Wow. I mean, that's just the last straw, really.
Welcome to you.
Oh boy, play nice, children. This is the nice thing about voiced games, because you can actually hear it, and I know when it's appropriate to move forward. I don't know, maybe I should start just reading everything. How about that? The Aielund Saga is narrated by Balkoth. But here's part of the problem, right? Let's say that his grandpappy did talk to her great uncle, and they're like, yeah, you can stay on the land. Well, if the great uncle's dead and now she owns the land, she can tell them to get off as the landlord. Also, if we're going to go to the capital and risk talking to this House of Woods, I'd really like my spells back. But I can't seem to rest in here, even in my own chamber, and I didn't rest overnight.
Good evening.
This looks like we're just talking about items +4 still. We don't have any direct need of that stuff. Hello, Henry.
Hello.
Build of agility plus 4 dexterity, so I mean that's 2 AC and 2 reflex. That's not bad, but more importantly, freedom, which means we cannot be slowed or paralyzed or anything like that, so that's nice. Robes of the Archmagi, that's not bad. Robes of the Dragon are better. I think we're good in Bags of Holding, and that's just all stuff we've seen before. I'm going to explore around the fort before we continue on to the capital. I don't think we're going to be able to do stuff here for the most part. Can we get out here?
Well met.
No. Not only is it not what, I can't recall what happens, but, you know, it wasn't actually what happened, damn it. Divine Half-Plate, we've seen that before. With some heal potions. Your Scarecrow Protection plus 5. Take that. Okay. Don't think there's going to be anything else here. What if I click on the catapult? What happens? Fire! I don't know if you've noticed, but whenever horses appear on the screen, it lags the whole thing down for a second or two. It's annoying. And the horses were buggy enough, and then the load increase they cause is also annoying. Alright, so we canvass the guard captain over there. There's the coach and buggy driver right there. Anything down here? No. What about the vampires who are here? Can we get in here? Nope. The place has been boarded up. See if there's anyone in the Lazy Aielund.
Greetings, adventurer.
I still can't rest here. What's going on? Can I get upstairs or not? This was the guy from earlier.
Greetings. Greetings. Greetings.
But nothing's going on here. Why can't I rest anywhere? Whatever.
Well met.
So before horses were added into Neverwinter Nights, it would just be the coach, and he'd talk about having to fetch the horses because there were no horse models. So that's part of, I think, the author's being a bit tongue-in-cheek here.
Well met.
what's going on proceeding forward because there's something specific that's going to happen here. I'm trying to load in the horses first, if possible, so it's more obvious. Alright, yeah, so he uses a sling at him. But because you see that loading, that pause right there, you can miss him throwing the sling over.
Well met.
So you'd be like, why are they attacking the guy? Placed in the center of the de facto rulers, the lords have been invested with more power than a balanced government would allow.
Yes? Hello?
I'm not just that. I'm Lord Cothan Theo, commander of Fort Highmarch, hero of Coldney, slayer of the Iron Lords, dragon slayer, savior of the princess, savior of the king, discoverer of the scepter of the ancients, or whatever the thing was called. Does any of this ring a bell? If none of that is impressive enough, then if all you respect is raw power, how about I could kill you all with a spell? Does that help either? I really don't know how long I should be waiting here. Maybe we'll just start reading stuff going forward. How about that? I actually will do that for anything that's this long of a speech. Is it treasonous to love one's country? Is it treasonous to want to live in a better world? Is it treasonous to just want a decade of peace after so many years of warfare against foes both mortal and immortal? I ask you this, my lords, what sort of legacy will we be leaving our children at this current rate? Perhaps you think that some scorched earth around a castle is good enough, but I, for one, am not convinced it is the best of futures. I believe something has changed King Seamus since the Battle of High March 2 years ago. I and others used to know him as a kind and just ruler, one tired of warfare and interested only in the welfare of his people. But the man we all knew just 2 short years ago is gone, and in his stead remains someone who may look like him, but is not him. For the good of Aielund, I beseech you, my lords, we must remove King Seamus from the throne, if only temporarily, until we can cure him of the malady which has taken his mind.
dust we return. Oh.
Well, apparently that just happened. Also, through bad experience, I've learned that there's some scorpions up here. If they'll wander close enough, they'll make Creosan at least go chasing after them to kill them, and that'll just screw up the conversation you're in. So we're getting rid of them now. Now let's try this, shall we? Oh, I just woke up with a terrible head. Oh, it was Duke Charles is the one for telling for us to be executed? Princess Creos has the wrong portrait there. It's funny. So does Tyrannus. So I guess we're going to go burn Aielund to the ground then, or at least its institutions, and rebuild them.
Well met.
You know, I am kind of tempted to do the chaotic response right now, but then we would lose XP, and that would be terrible. I'd also be fine with the evil response. Does that make me suddenly chaotic evil for wanting revenge upon this king and nobles I saved? I have no quarrel with the common people, and I want a good life and an ordered life for them. I'm fine putting Creos on the throne, but since she's not legally the heir anymore, since you're stripped of name and everything, right? Aren't we technically just doing a coup at this point? Like, there's no succession. We're just starting a new line that just happens to be the name Singh from a legal perspective, right? It's west of here. Just follow the road. Okay.
Greetings
Hi,
and well
Annalise.
met.
So we have a shadowed hood, which is cool looking at least, and a death shroud, and 28 bullets. Spirit of protection, ring of resistance, lesser ring of power. Can summon a tiger, I guess. Not really seeing us using that. But let's give this to Kriosa. It should give her, yeah, gives her a bonus there. Kriosa is effectively our tank right now. Between her tumble and she looks, she still has her old royal robes, right? Kriosa's armor. So that's cool. Oh, and then we should rest, I guess. Okay, and release was 23 cleric, yes, she was 16 rogue, 9 wizard, fantastic. Wait, what? Oh. Bugged out slightly, that's an annoying thing that sometimes happens. And Elisa's stats are different. She no longer has 8 dexterity, and she has more dexterity, less charisma. Elisa's up to 19 AC. Hot diggity dog. She destroyed the bridge? Wow. Okay then. Let's talk.
Well met.
So, screw everyone, apparently is the answer here. You know, at least in modern times, we've determined via the Nuremberg trials that just following orders ain't an excuse.
Greetings and well met.
Yeah, she was the official Royal Knight Templar or whatever, right? I guess it's the highest rank of like the Church Knights or something, I don't know. So she's apparently not that anymore either. That's good timing on haste wearing off.
Yes, I greet you.
You think that Krillsa and Elise would make sure they brought along some water and food? Yes, I know, game mechanics and all that. I've just been GMing Pathfinder for a bit now, as of like a year or so ago. So it's kind of interesting sometimes going back to video games, and it's like, well, so Elise can't purify food and water. We couldn't have bought, they couldn't have bought supplies to last for at least a week or two if they're going on a long journey. So now it's a game mechanic. We have to find water, but of course we can wait around doing nothing for weeks probably without actually suffering from the water. We'll just need it for something. The guards are not suspicious of us. Must be careful. One false move and the border guards will likely attack us.
Yes? Hello?
I said former Lord of Aielund. I was executed, apparently. Oh, you have no choice but to kill me. Okay.
Greetings and well met.
Well, that's such a shame.
Fair enough. Finished.
Mighty Knight. So this is just annoying. We're through. Oh, hi, there's more of you. You'd think they'd learn at some point, but I think it's pretty obvious here, in case you're not catching on. This is just spawning a literal infinite number of bad guys here.
For justice and honor! Evil shall never triumph!
So we can't go through this way.
All before me! For justice and honor!
So the game's not gonna let us get in this way. No matter how many of these guys we kill, we're never going to get the chance to say, have we made our point, let us through. There's no option to persuade the guy. But it's okay, he's dead now. He suffered for his arrogance. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but we got 0 XP for killing any of these guys. I'm not locked in here with you, you're locked in here with me. Oh, that's not what I actually meant to hit, but I am. Apparently I'm just not allowed to use that for some reason. Still can't access it, that's annoying. Oh well, I guess we'll leave. We'll leave after killing a few more. Did I not cast haste successfully there? Alright, I've killed enough of them for now. We just like emptied our spells there too, so let's go ahead and rest. just want to swap her sword. To give her the short sword instead of the dagger. There we go, okay. Come on, girls. Choose Desert Viper. Whatever. Well, the thing has a 50% chance not to die. Which is actually pretty good. There's a hole over there. Did I grab this chest? Yes. Hey, there's a large shield. Elise can use this. It's a dire crossing. Ben will hope you pass here. Heat in this area is more intense than before. You'll surely perish if you venture further without water. Again, for some reason, we didn't bring it. An ancient temple to one of the forgotten gods. We should be very carefully venture inside. I'll bring it. Statue and a rope and an angry statue. Oh, harm really shouldn't have worked on that thing. This other stuff allows you to make a weapon of your own desire if you wish to do so. Let's move the Great Axe to Elise. This is Charisma 4, AC 4, Immunity Fear, 4 AC would be good. $37 AC for Criosa right now. In Criosa, we're going to give you stuff you can't use. There we go, okay. Rusted chainmail, fantastic. Let's take whatever's useful. Decreased AC -1. Alright, we'll leave that alone for now then. Empty water bottles, quartz, healer's kits. Some scrolls. Ancient tome. What do you want to bet that this tome requires lore? Bingo. So it's once a temple to the desert deadly people who worshipped Mikal, their god of death. They chose this location for its close proximity to an oasis in the south. Dire Crossing, where they sent people to be tested. Sorry for slowing us down, let's speed back up. Oops, not this way. If we gave him at least the Great Axe, that we do need to. So these are feathers and broken furniture. So this is again just all stuff you can use to make the weapon of your choice. Let's go Little Guardian, huh? And we got all sorts of friends here. They're immune to cold, but they're not. The only question is, what are they still vulnerable to? Let's just try this. Well, it worked out well. Really? They're too nearly dead, and that's when you feel like. She's like, I want to put on a. Because her combat AI is like, I want to use something in my offhand so it's not being completely useless. And that's a good thing in a sense, because it is bad that Kraos doesn't have anything in her offhand. She's not dual wielding, she's not using a shield, she's not using a two-hander. I didn't give it to you because of that, I gave it to you because I knew you wouldn't use anything else, Kraos, so.
Finished?
Appears to be the burial chamber of one of their high priests. Try not to disturb anything. There could be dire consequences. Bring on those consequences. I want something to take my frustration out on. Especially worshippers of the god of death.
You really need to see this.
There's a secret door. Ancient full plate +4. Chain helm, it's 1 AC at least. Empty water bottle. It's a revenant. It was vulnerable to fire.
Down you go!
Shut up about the shield, Chris, so that's why you're holding it, damn it. Alright, we give you the ancient full plate. We have an ancient scimitar, scimitar +4. Well, that'll be worth using. Amulet of the High Priest of Macau. Now, because of a specific thing, I'm going to hold on to this amulet for right now. It should go to Nelise, and we will give it to Nelise. But I'm going to show you something later on.
Let's look around a bit.
You really need to see this.
Oh, we can give this to Nelise too, right? Gladius +3, you have an ancient scimitar. Fantastic, we're doing great. Ghost is 37 AC. Lisa's 31, should have 36. Oh, and there's apparently a bunch of spiders.
You cannot stand in my path!
So this was pretty effective, right? So we're doing like 126-ish damage for cast there.
You're in for it now!
Why? What are you doing, Nelise? Why? What are you doing? It's a +4 scimitar. Why are you... Ah!
A pack mule, remove this burden.
Also, if you give her this mace, she'll try to swap to the mace. Even though it's a normal one-handed mace, this is a +4 scimitar with the same damage and better... That's Tony KAI screwing that up. Can't give him weapons of any other kind. At least sort yourself out. No, okay, don't do that. God damn it. I don't want you to actually use full-blown heal. I wanted you to cure moderate wounds. And, See, if I gave this to Nalise, this wouldn't pop up. The Revenant would not be chasing us, which is kind of weird, but... It's probably the High Priest of a Death God. I'm really not feeling too sorry for it. Did the Revenant have any gear back there? I never checked in, did I? No. Big hole. Rope's always handy. See, this is the problem. Like, Nalise and Chris just can't remember anything without me. They don't bring rope, they don't bring water. Ugh. Not gonna shut up about the shield thing, is she? Ancient journal. I'm gonna slap it here because over here we have a different journal and I want to keep these two things straight. So the belt's identified, and look at this. Hi, Chief Ixel has ordered me to lead a unit of our finest into Blood Gulch Canyon to cleanse the filthy Terrans. Hey, is this StarCraft 2 now? Go Terrans! To caught a small contingent of ours of a treacherous stealth 2 cycles ago. Our glorious command resulted in a complete rout of the hated Terrans. I await reinforcements. Reinforcements arrived from the Citadel. What's the Citadel? Not 2 crones ago? A withered word comes that the enemy is preparing to mount a massive counteroffensive. Subject Guerrilla has ordered fortifications to be constructed. Our automatons have been repaired, leaving us free to crush their mines. The attack by the Terrans is brutally devastating. Go Terrans! Fortifications were destroyed, and most forces lay dead or dying. To my disgrace, ran into the desert. We underestimated their resolve. Let's not do that again. I fell into a hole in one of our old outposts, which has since been covered up by the desert. Upon our awakening, I discovered a most pleasant surprise food. The sub-creature's delicious brain will give me the strength I need to teleport back to my brethren on the Citadel. Second mention of the Citadel, whatever that is. Captain Drake's received orders that we engage the enemy of Blood Gulch Canyon. Our company leaves tomorrow morning. Fedora's made a bet with me. We'll be home for dinner. I'm not so sure. We engaged them at Blood Gulch Canyon. The battle lasted over a day. Fedora's dead. Our losses were heavy, but we won. Unfortunately, we lost our transportation, so we're waiting word from command regarding new transport arrangements. Battle cruiser operational. Just call those in, or the dropships. Word from command yet. We've been beset by fresh enemy forces. Most of our units are dead. Where the hell are those transports? Captain Drake died yesterday and our unit was routed. I've escaped into the nearby desert, but I've little in the way of supplies. I fear that if I don't find shelter soon, food and water won't be a problem anymore. Fell into a hole, collapsed, broke my leg, knocked unconscious, can't find a way out, hope somebody else stumbles across it. I don't believe one of the monsters has also fallen through the same hole I did. Bored bastard is unconscious, lost my weapon in the battle, don't have the strength to go over strangle him, but it's gonna be the case of survival of the fittest. If he wakes up, I'll be dead within seconds, although I hear they like to eat your brains while you're still alive. Hell of a way to go. And this belt is +5 strength, which is perfect for Annalise. There you go, Annalise. As we're leaving, this is not a cave, it seems to be some sort of buried building. Astute as always, Criosa. Alright, well, if we keep getting XP, we'll keep doing that. This is the only water run. There'll likely be other stuff here. Let's be careful. An oasis. This is a tough crab. Do we at least get some meat out of it or something? No, we get a miscellaneous small, looks like an ion stone. Blue, which increases wisdom. Yeah, wisdom. Oh look, we're so wise now. Good enough quality, the water's safe even if the taste seed leaves something to be desired, such as taste. Alright, we have a bunch of full water bottles now. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, but the terrain here, the map is all white, and it's been all white due to some glitch or bug or something with the new version of the Saga. Saga was first messing around some tile sets and wound up having to yank some stuff out in a later act, I know. It's unfortunate.
Yes, I greet you.
Hey, we crossed into the border and we killed like 100 of their men, and then wound up leaving once it was clear they had no sense of like hopeless battles or getting massacred or whatever, and unlimited reinforcements. That also is unfortunate. Fighting the council, yeah, that's not gonna work. Given the old man, I refused any ward as I did not do this for material gain, but to help someone in need in these trying times. Sticking to my princess is more important than ever. Hell yeah. Also, the Revenant starts off hostile here. Keep on rising. Alright, so then we need to give you water. And you water, and then we have plenty for myself. Oh, we got a bunch of XP. Any more revenants? No. Guess we're far enough away. Who dares approach? No, it's who approaches or something, you asshole. Alright, so now we can give Nalise the amulet, which is somewhere around here. There we go. Alright, so Nalise is 32, which will be 37, 36. Its haste is 1 off. Hello, General Edroin.
Yes? Hello?
Does the tingle of magic and stuff around us matter? Like, whatever. Couldn't we say something like helping him, you know, helping stop the war or something? Also, for the record, this is not, technically speaking, a sexist statement, because if you're a female, he says, I would offer you the hand of my son in marriage, but you seem like a lady and I wouldn't want you to suffer needlessly. It reverses the gender of whatever you are. Now, I mean, you could claim it's not, what is it, LGBTQH? I don't know the whole thing now, so I guess it's not friendly to them technically, but really, like, there's limits on what you can expect here, and since this isn't a romance game or something. Besides, I'm already engaged, I think, to a princess. Alright.
Hello there.
Sounds exactly what Robert Black was worried about in the last act, right? The church being restored to their quote-unquote former glory, and Ugh. Well, I'm trying to be honest here, I'm not going to lie. So, Adron, if you can handle this, by all means, I'd like an intimidate, you know, none of you will walk alive if you attack option or something, but...
Yes? Hello?
I just literally said I was in command of the military. Yes, there's more to me than meets the eye. Wow. Okay, what do we got here? Ammunition. Alright. So they're supposed to be down here, right?
Soleno Samatka. Soleno Samatka. Mion Kebrak
Except they're not over here. Oh, there they are. Okay.
You cannot.
Well, it's going to be one of those battles.
I bring judgment.
Okay, they're all dead. Battle 1. No Hellball available yet. I am still using Mass Haste a fair bit. I don't want to give up True Scene, but I really would like Isaac's Greater Missile Storm. It's still nerfed in this, but it's still useful for stuff that's resistance to a lot of other stuff. I don't really use Invisibility as much, but I could still use it somewhat. This is I want a Spell Breach at a minimum. I need Lesser or Greater. I probably don't need Greater at this point. But what do I give up? Ice Storm? No. Stone Skin gives immunity to crits. That's quite good. It's not how it's supposed to work, but it's quite good. Elemental Shield I want to keep. So improved invisibility would have to be the thing that goes, but as long as Krios is with us, giving that to her seems effective. So I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Right now, Cleric 24, Rogue 17. Alright, let's loot stuff. There's bolts. Remains, Great Wizard's Robe, which you can't even use. +3 Longsword, a Mace, +4 Longsword. I just happen to know that's what a +4 Longsword looks like. Remains. I think this is another one of the swords. There should be one more. Somewhere in there should be one more +4 sword. Aha. This is one of the problems with the lid system here. It gets not so great at times like this. Okay, Criosa, I heard you want to carry an axe. And a mace, there you go, congrats. And you're welcome, General. None of your people died. I slew all of them. Congratulations. Oh boy.
Greeting.
Alright, nothing new there, but before we go see the king, let's rest.
You will remove this burden.
Elise can carry quite a bit more, can't she?
Yes? Hello?
Murphyril Palace. Okay. This seems like a good time to stop this video. We'll pick up next time as we go and we speak to the king, apparently.